Hey everyone, welcome to Legends of Podcasting. I'm Stuart.
I'm Ross.
I'm Rob.
And we're here for a very special trailer. It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. So a brand new movie coming out, produced, I think, or executive produced by Seth Rogan. There's a big old cast.
He's gone a bit off the rails recently,
yeah,
Seth. So.
We'll see. But yeah, it's a massive cast of actors. Like,
Oh really?
See the cast list?
No.
I know Jackie Chan's Splinter.
Yeah.
John Cena's Bebop or Rocksteady.
Is that technically racist? Because Splinter's Japanese and...
I mean, he's willing to do it, so I don't know. You got like, yeah, John Cena's either Bebop or Rocksteady. I think he's... I don't know, I googled it before we came alone, but I forgot. He is Rocksteady.
Yeah,
Seth Rogen's Bebop. Paul Rudd's in it as Mondo Gecko, who I have no idea who that is. And the cool guy is... what's his...
Who's Dexter? Somebody's
that guy, but I can't remember what he's from. Is that... That's Moff Gideon, isn't it?
Yeah, Moff Gideon.
Oh, he plays Moff Gideon.
You got his name right there.
Yeah. Giancarlo
Esposito.
Yeah. So yeah, he's back to stop him. So I'm guessing he's going to be one making all the creatures.
Yeah.
So yeah, a few others in there as well. But yeah, so yeah, new anime.
Interesting when a Turtles film comes out because we grew up with that.
I say we are prime. We're like mid to late 30s, so we are prime turtle lovers. Like we literally grew up
in Turtle Mania
with the whole of the turtles. So like yeah, when the first film came out in 92, 90. So I was 6.
Or 91.
6 or 7.
90.
So prime young age. Used to have the cartoon on.
Still, that for me personally is the best comic book movie ever made.
Yeah, I mean, lots of people say it's in top 5 most people's comic book movies ever. I mean, we went to New York recently in October, and we did loads of sightseeing, and some of the stuff we went to see are the bits of Turtles film.
Well, we spent the good half hour walking up and down the side of...
Yeah, trying to find a bit where Raph jumps over the wall.
Central Park.
Yeah, it's here somewhere. It's here somewhere.
Front of the Trump Tower.
Yeah. We got a picture of that, because that's where the cinema was. Yeah, because that's where the cinema was in the movie. So... Yeah, love the first one. We'll see the cartoon from way back in the day.
So my mum to this day will tell the anecdote that I would never touch pizza until I started watching Turtles.
Oh really?
Yeah. And then I tried it and was like, yeah, I'm having that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of correlation with why pizza's so popular and Turtles. There's got to be some correlation in there. But yeah, we also had the first Turtles, second Turtles, which wasn't great. Third Turtles, no one really likes talking about. Which I haven't seen it in years, but I'm sure it's good. Yeah. But my daughter actually recently, like a couple of years ago, got into Turtles, and I started watching the 2012 Nickelodeon
I've
cartoon.
Seen bits of that one.
And that cartoon, I have to say,
it's up there.
It's probably my favourite version.
I think it's better than the original.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but I would agree. I mean, I actually prefer the theme tune from that one as well.
Yeah.
Batten down the hatches for the comments.
I know. But if you watch the original one now, because I tried to show you...
It's dated, that's the only issue.
Yeah, it's like a lot of the cartoons back then, like Thundercats, He-Man, a lot of it's a struggle to watch. It's a struggle to watch now. Like when you're a kid, it was great, but like watching it as an adult, you're like...
Some of the dialogue's a little bit dodgy.
Uncle Phil was Shredder. It was like,
especially the old Filmation stuff like He-Man and Thundercats.
Yeah,
where you reuse backgrounds, reuse sprites.
Yeah,
and it was a different time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's all about selling toys. I mean, I've still got all the original Turtles toys.
Because the original Raph from the original cartoon is Donatello in that 2012 one.
Yes.
So,
but you have to say, because I watched the Toys That Made Us again recently.
Yes.
The Turtles one, and although the comic started it and the film got on, even Kevin Laird reckons that the Turtles wouldn't have been popular as they are without the cartoon.
I 100% agree. And I love that. If no one's watched the Toys That Made Us, go and watch it. I think it's on Netflix still in the UK. I don't know about it in America. But the whole fact that how even the concept of the Turtles came about is fascinating.
Yeah. So it was almost a joke, really. Wasn't
it was the fact that how the two like Kevin Eastman and
how they
met. They met. It was from him on a bus with a flyer, finding it on a bus, going to the house.
Literally, they drew it in that guy's house.
Yeah, they were drinking or piss, and they just did it as a joke.
He drew it on a napkin and left it. And the next morning, he was like, "Yeah, I can do that better." And go backwards and forwards.
And it's
so good.
Fascinating story. I say the original comics like so dark. And I've read quite a few of the IDW comics recently, and they are amazing.
The Last Ronin, I think you bought it.
Yes, the Last Ronin. I got the signed.
Which I need to read that because apparently that's a quite good story.
Yes, it was. So I've got a signed copy of that from Comic Con.
But that said, I've heard that this is a lot more aimed at kids. This one.
Yes. Well, I've.
It's because do Nickelodeon own the rights because they're doing this movie?
Yes. Right. Yeah. It's still in the rights to it because there's been another cartoon show out recently which I haven't watched because it looked way too crazy for me, but apparently people have said that actually has quite a lot of original concepts from the other shows. So
I watched a bit of the 2003 one, was it?
The CGI movie or the
cartoon? No, the cartoon.
Oh yeah, they sort of slightly modernised. Yeah, I watched a bit of that one as well.
Wasn't quite as good.
Yeah, I think they had the 2007 CGI movie, which I used to thought was pretty good. That was pretty good as well.
Oh, and I quite like the Batman Turtles crossover.
Yes, oh mate,
Great.
that crossover. I did not know I needed to see Shredder v Batman so much until that happened. And I was like, actually, that's one of the best fights I've ever seen in my life. And
well, you got the Bat Family and the Turtles gelling over their individual specialties.
It's a great comic and it's a great movie, a great animated movie. I have to say.
Talking about the Legend of the Bat, and he just comes out of the shadows and kicks the crap out of all of them. They're like, what the hell is this? It's just like
Mikey's freaking out in the back.
That was also one of the best lines in the first New Turtles ones with Michael Bay, where like Ralph is like talking and he's like with a really deep voice.
Yes, and
he's
doing
like,
a Batman voice.
He's really Batman voice.
Yeah. I was going to say, and bring up the Michael Bay films. I say we were just talking about offline. I'm one of the few people actually. I don't hate them. I enjoy them. I enjoy watching them again. But both my kids watch them. It's probably their first. I think that was Lexi's probably first thing that was on TV, and we were just watching it. And she's like, "What's this?" And then we watched the cartoon after the 2012 cartoon. I say they're not. The designs are a bit weird. They go a bit weird, but
they suffer a lot from Michael Bayisms in terms of visual clutter.
Yeah.
If you watch the Transformers movies,
where
it's just stuff on screen all the time, and they're all clunkily designed, and you can simplify it a lot, and it'll work better.
No, I agree. And I'm easily, but I don't hate many films, so I wouldn't say I hate them, but they're not the greatest. I would say that 2012 cartoon from Nickelodeon, if you haven't seen it, I think there's 5 seasons. It is amazing, and it gets better and better during the story, and it's just amazing.
It does get a bit crazy near the end, though.
Yes, yeah. The last season's not great, but like the story and the fact that the only thing I don't like about the original movie is that Splinter isn't kick-ass and he's like quite old. Where in the cartoon, Splinter is like the badass and like he like takes on Shredder and there's some great stuff in that. Anyway, totally digressing. It's a new movie. You might as well just skip all that. Good. I think let's jump into this trailer. It's only a teaser on like a minute long, just to get a flavour of what this new movie is going to be about. Just before we jump into this trailer, I want to thank everyone who's been subscribed to the channel. If you're new to the channel, you just found us due to this trailer, please subscribe. We really do appreciate every subscriber we get. And if you want to support us even more, we have a Patreon set up where it has all full reactions of all the shows we react to. So go and check it out. And let's jump into this trailer. Permanent teenager.
Given his Twitter feeds recently, yeah, I'd say so.
Oh, it's a theme tune.
Oh,
very arty, isn't it?
Oh, they've nicked the Spider-Verse animation, haven't they?
Yeah, nice. Your glasses.
Hey, why do we pick a fruit shaped exactly like my head? Just stop talking, you're hurting my concentration.
You're fine, chill. He's gonna die.
They sound like teenagers, at least.
Yeah, I know they've hired like proper like 13-year-old kids, so they're really young, I think.
Oh, it's actually played by kids.
Yeah.
Heck are those things? They look like little Shreks to me.
Oh, you got Rocksteady?
We prepare a whole
So
lot for
Eric,
this, you know.
Let's kill someone.
Is it?
Is Donnie bleeding?
Oh, it's in his leg. No.
So, you were baby turtles who made contact with
Is that supposed to be April?
Goo.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
We
dear God.
prefer the term ooze, but yeah, it's like more like it's just it rolls off the tongue better, yeah. Ooze. It's nice, right? It's ooze.
Mikey.
Okay.
Was it the toy or was it the movie where Leo had those straps? Was it both?
You didn't have it in the cartoon, no?
No, definitely not a cartoon.
Yeah, in the movie, definitely the toy. Yeah. One. So did Donnie had one strap because obviously put it on their back. I think you're definitely right about the art style. Is very like into the Spider-Verse.
It reminds. It's a bit different, but it does remind me of that jankiness that the lower frame
It's more
rates.
it looks like it's more hand drawn.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a comic book a bit.
It's almost like it's a painting.
Yeah. Like a very rough.
Oh,
they're-
yeah, it's
they're
like an
coming out
oil
of the-
painting.
coming out of the
kind of
sketch.
thing, yeah.
It's interesting art style and it doesn't immediately turn me off, but like because one of the things I did see before we did this was a lot of people complaining about it. I was just a quick turn it off. I don't want to look at it.
Oh yeah.
Like,
No,
okay.
I think it's quite interesting that they've actually got because like I think nearly every version of the Turtles they're teenagers, but they're quite old teenagers. But this they seem to be really young.
Sound kiddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sound like 13, 14, young sort of style. So that'd be quite interesting. That concept of them being actual kids.
Yeah.
It's clearly aimed at younger kids.
Yeah, because they're mucking around.
Mucking around.
It's odd how, like Donnie and Raph's bandanas are full head.
Yeah. It's
Where
just a mix.
Mike's and
Has he got braces?
yeah, it looks like it.
Where the hell would you get braces?
Shredder's just there with
Yeah.
I was studied as an orthodontist.
I guess it's to try and make them all a bit different, right? Because Donnie's got glasses. So Donnie's glasses thing, that's from the Michael Bay movies.
Well,
right?
they're more goggles, aren't they, than
Yeah.
glasses?
Yes,
Because ever since they've marked him out as the nerdy one, it's always had something.
So Ralph's got a broken, missing. Either it hasn't
tooth.
grown or it's knocked out.
knocked a tooth.
Yeah.
He's got more. Well,
He's got a scar on his.
The way they've drawn Mikey on the left there, he even looks younger
yeah.
than the others. So
When
when
he's
they're
a lot smaller, doesn't he?
Yeah.
these obviously maybe they're used at the same time, but like
Yeah.
Donnie with the high tech is very.
that's a more modern thing. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got their letters on their belts like the cartoon.
Yeah. That's as soon as I saw that, I saw more of the original toys, because the original toys they were black with the yellow
Yes.
logo, where in the cartoons they were
Yeah.
coloured, weren't they?
Yeah, it's definitely. Raph basically had one strap. Donnie had a strap as well. It'd be interesting why Donnie doesn't have one. 'Cause how the hell does it stick to his back? But anyway,
Magic.
I guess so.
Ooze
magic. Ooze.
But I've always liked when they with Donnie with the headphones there, when they differentiate the design slightly, so the silhouettes are you can tell who's who at a distance. Rather
Raph's
than
always
pick
like
out.
the big bulky,
Yeah.
like brute.
Like Leo's always got the katana sticking out either side and stuff. So you can tell at a distance who's who and not worry about it.
Go back to was it shot of Bebop and Rocksteady? Did they have their original costumes on, or was it? After this bit.
Oh wait. So we got. Yeah, so they hold his weapons, and does it show Donnie's?
I mean, he's first.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got what the
Yeah,
hell?
it's got
He's got a fucking mullet. What the fuck?
Clearly going back to the 80s.
No, he's holding it. Yeah.
But that is very much like the
Oh, he's
original.
got stickers on it as well. You see that on his staff? He's got stickers on it.
Yeah.
That's quite cool. Customising my staff.
The way that they're showing off the weapons there reminds me of the original cartoon intro.
Yes. Yeah.
But then, for us over here, we never got. It was cut because we weren't allowed to show nunchucks at the time. So Mikey's was never there, and we
had Teenage Mutant
Hero
Turtles.
Turtles,
Yeah, the same ninja.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn UK piece of crap.
I thought, who these guys are? No Casey Jones by the looks of it.
No. Oh, there they are. They have got their original costumes on.
Yeah, similar to their original designs. They even got the 80s shades on
Yeah.
people.
The big turtle
It's
shell.
like the mutant, isn't it,
Yeah.
from Dark Knight Returns?
And even though they got iPhones and stuff, that's a big beatbox. yeah, it's just.
I'm curious to see how they do, because I'm assuming they're going to be human then turn into Thingamab. That's them as kids. That's
It's him practicing on
a tree.
Yeah.
on training the stick.
What's that? Who is that?
It could be any of them.
Yeah.
Mikey, I guess, maybe. He's
Yeah.
quite a speaker or a wider head, isn't he? So you don't actually see, other than Bebop and Roxy, you don't actually see any other bad guys. We obviously know Baxter Stockman's going to be.
Well, presumably to create Bebop and Rocksteady, and then
Yeah.
if this is just the start of a new thing, maybe it will transition into a show where you get Shredder,
Maybe.
or another film down the line.
Yeah.
Very cool. I quite like. There's probably loads of little Easter eggs
Well,
we're
yeah.
missing, but
Should we
Oh,
pour one
there's
out?
pizza.
Pour one out for another ginger.
Yeah.
Lost
Yeah.
in
Another
the
one.
modern era.
Just can't have them in movies anymore.
No.
Obviously must lose ratings. Yes, I think it said August time. I think I read somewhere.
And it's in cinema as well.
Okay.
So,
It'll
yeah.
probably be on Nick as well, I suppose, when they put it out. Do they have their own streaming service?
Sure.
I don't think so.
Interesting. I'm curious to go. I'm curious to go and see it.
Paramount UK though, you got Paramount Plus.
Oh,
haven't you?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it does and what people's thoughts are. Because I say, Turtles is beloved by so many people, and I think everyone's got their own version of it. So it's
I think as much as I'm attached to the 80s, well, the 80s and 90s films and cartoons, I do like that it's one of those ones that's evolved over time, so that each generation gets a different version to grow up with.
Yeah.
It's
And they sort of keep the sort of generic, the kind of the story. So the big another thing we always argue about is that we have massive difference on is that I love the story that Splinter was human and turned into a rat, where you like the fact he was a rat and then grew. So we've had this conversation before. Am I lying?
No, we have.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, is that the way I liked it?
Because I love the backstory between Orokosaki and
Shredder.
Yeah. Oh my god! I've got mine back up. I'm gonna get shot in the comments. Rokosaki Shredder.
Yeah.
And then who the hell's Splinter?
Hey,
Is-
I guess with H, isn't it?
I can't remember. Anyway, but I like that sort of story of like.
That's why it makes more sense. He's a rat because you can remember his name.
he just always calls Splinter.
Yeah.
They go with
So that was the original version.
Yeah.
So
they go with the rat in the film.
Yeah, film is like he's a rat and he watches his master
train.
Yeah. But then like I quite like that they were human, and then in the 2012 cartoon, there's this whole backstory of like Karai, who's actually Splinter's daughter, who Shredder takes and trains her to be his daughter, and it's just great. It's just a great little backstory about why they hate each other so much.
Oh, I know why I like it that way. It's because it makes the ooze more streamlined. Because it always transforms the animal into a human form, rather than it does it the other way, just randomly for Splinter.
Right. Okay.
That's why I liked it that way.
Fair enough. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's interesting. So weird him having a giant mullet, but we'll see how that works. He looks like he's a badass though, which is good. He's not like an old man.
Because it's definitely set in modern times.
Yeah.
Because they've got phones and stuff. So.
Yeah. So yeah, they're still dressed up in 80s.
80s aesthetic.
He's just stuck in the 80s.
It could be that that it happened it would have happened around 20 years ago, right? Maybe a bit less. And then they haven't come out of the sewers. So they still think that's the fashion.
Yeah.
That'd be quite funny.
That would be quite funny. That would be brilliant. It's finding stuff in the sewers.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, yeah.
Thomas mullets were still like hip in the 2000s. So.
Well, the episode of Flash last week when he's in the it goes past a couple of guys in the club and this guy got a mullet on the background. Yeah. It's still
he's coming back, man. He's coming back. You never know.
Get the denim cut-offs out.
Maybe in this version, Splinter didn't learn it from his master. He's watched a lot of Chuck Norris movies.
Jackie Chan movies.
Yeah. Oh, just to bring that.
That's why he's got the same accent.
I can see Seth Rogen writing that.
Yeah.
That'd be quite funny.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah. Looking forward to it. Let's see what review comes up. So everyone, that was the trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem. I'd love to know your thoughts on it. Are you a massive fan of the Turtles? What's your favourite era of the Turtles? Or is your favourite character the most important one? I'm obviously a Raph guy.
Leo.
I always liked Mikey growing up.
Really?
Yeah.
So mine is Raph, Donnie, Mikey, Leo.
Really?
Yeah. That's my order. I play the board game. That's the order I am. Anyway, so yeah. But yeah, I'd love to know who your favourite turtle is. Are you looking forward to showing up in it? If you're sad and maybe Shredder's not going to show up, or Kang. So yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts. Series. Don't forget, if you want to see our reaction, head over, check out all our reactions, subscribe to our channel. We're on Patreon as well for all the full reactions of all the shows we react to. Head over there. And we're also on social media, links in the description below. And we also do a podcast as well. So please head over anywhere you listen to podcasts, type Legend of Podcasts, and you find us there. And we'll see you very soon for another reaction.